Alright, I've been wanting to do this series for a while, and this is called How to Beat. I think the key to beating, or to being very effective in this game, I would say my journey is to get into Elite Smash, and I think the key to being great at this game is to truly understand the strengths and weaknesses of every character, and I use frame data as a reference point, so you want to understand basically the frame data of every character, and I think that's why this is one of the best games ever, because, I mean, obviously there's a lot of characters, so you got to do a lot of homework, but I think once you truly understand the strengths and weaknesses of a character, you can really have a huge advantage over them. So without further ado, this is how to beat Pyra Mythra, and I will show this fight a second time and break down what happens too, but we're just going to kind of like talk about it. So again, this is a character I really struggled with for a long time, so I think this is the perfect character to do first. I feel like Pyra Mythra is an S tier character. I've always felt like Pyra Mythra was very good. And what's funny is after really studying the frame data and really understanding strengths and weaknesses, I started to realize Pyra Mythra is really not even that good. And especially Mythra. I think they're both flawed. Together they are strong, but they're both flawed. I'd say we'll see Mythra on camera right now. Her problem is she has very poor movement and just isn't that fast in general. So I would say like, I would almost give her like a B tier on her own. And her recovery isn't great. So she can't move. Her moves are very strong, but again, she can't move fast. So you can just keep kind of like, dashing. So if you have a character that's slow on foot, you might actually struggle against Mythra. But, you know, Lucina's pretty good dashing, which is why I use her. I think she's pretty good at everything. But, yeah. And I'm sorry, that's Pyra. Did I say Mythra or Pyra? Pyra's the fire one. Mythra, let me drink this coffee. So Mythra, is good overall, but her kill power is not good. So you can kind of fight Mythra confidently, knowing that while her moves are kind of like almost overpowered, like that one. Like she has two weaknesses. A, she has very poor kill power. So you can you can fight confidently, knowing that she's not going to knock you off the stage. I screwed up there. I should have easily won this fight by like 1 or 2 stocks. But although she has, what am I saying? although she has really good moves and she's pretty quick and pretty good overall, again, she doesn't have great kill power. So like, I would almost like on her own, she's almost like a B tier character. Fascinating stuff, because again, I considered Mythra like Pyra Mythra one of the best characters in the game, until I really started to study Pyra Mythra and understand the strengths and weaknesses. So again, Mythra, notice how my playstyle changes here. I'm going to start kind of just keeping my distance. I don't even think I fought that good in this fight, but this is after I really studied the frame data. I was fighting confidently, but I made some mistakes, but like, so I'm just fighting Mythra straight up. But notice how like I'm confident. I'm like, we're gonna start the fight over, and I'm gonna kind of like continue to talk about it. I really should have easily won that fight. All right, we're gonna replay the fight one more time and kind of break it down a second time. And let me know in the comments what you guys think of this video, because I just like am kind of freestyling, obviously, and just having a good time, to be honest with you. Alright, so again, Mythra, good fighter, kind of cheap moves. She's going to do like that side B that kind of goes crazy. That move right there, she's going to do that. Like no matter who you fight, they're going to abuse that move because it's good. But it always leaves her a little bit vulnerable. I wasn't able really in this fight to counter it. I was going for it like there. You can tell I was looking for it. But it's tricky. I should have maybe been more patient. I love the shield breaker though, because the shield breaker to me when I fight is kind of like my go-to move. I use it like regardless of what's going on. I just stay confident with it. Again, she's going to use that move a lot. You can be patient, block that, and then try to punish, you know. And then with Mythra, again, I'm using my dodge. I'm just going back and forth, keeping my distance, and just kind of like using my and that's basically how you beat Mythra right there. Her movement is trash. Her movement's trash. If it was good, she'd be a really good character, but it's not. So again, keep your distance. Keep moving. She hit me like once, I think, as Mythra, like almost like the whole fight. So I'm just keeping my distance again. She's got really powerful moves if you stay there and try to fight her without knowing that she can't move. Again, back up. Dash. 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 Get out her way. Dash. Be patient. Just abuse her with the dash. That's her weakness. And most players, I feel like, that play with her aren't that good. I almost feel like she's like a handicap. Like, I'm starting to realize, like, people choose her and, like, they're not as deep, I feel like, in the fundamentals of the game. Not everybody, but I feel like people choose her, like, almost as like a noob character, but you almost need to challenge yourself sometimes. Again, like, Mythra is just easy work for me. Or Pyra. I keep getting messed up. Whatever, it's the same person. Okay. Here goes Mythra again. And I'm just dashing. She got me there. Okay, kind of lucky, but whatever. I'm back at it. Should have hit her there. Missed. Again, then I just fight. I basically just kind of fight Mythra straight up, but just knowing, again, confidently, like, she can't really kill me, so we're just going to fight. And I think Lucina's a slightly better character than her, just fighting-wise, one-on-one, so I'm just fighting. I'm waiting for that move. Again, I had a lot of unclean moments, although, I mean, I ended up using my move right there. That's one of my... Hit them with the shield breaker, because everyone's scared of the shield breaker, and then hit them... I screwed up there, like a moron. I really should have two-stocked her. And again, I'm waiting for that, and then I'm just fighting her straight up. There she goes again with that. Like, what else is new? She's probably going to do it again by the end of the fight. Like, the move's annoying, and, like, it's hard to dodge, but gosh, like, but again, just be patient. Just know she won't kill you with that. She's gonna have to switch to Mythra. There we go. Now I'm like, okay, let's do the dodge. Then she's Pyra, then she's Mythra. Like, dude, I know you can't fight with Mythra. You can do that move. Same thing every time. And I'm like, again, I'm fighting with confidence, backing up, dash. There's that move again. Yep, and then I got her. That's where she's vulnerable. I waited the whole fight. I told you about that. And there you go. That's where she's vulnerable. She's gonna abuse that move. So just keep waiting for it, hit, smash. That's how you beat Pyra Mythra, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think.